Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Not That Jack YouTube video. Today's video is going to be all about Jujutsu Kaisen, so I'm going to be reviewing the whole anime series, plus the movie Jujutsu Kaisen Zero, and I read a bit of the manga, so I'm also going to be sharing my experience with that. Also, I would like to add on that my experience with Jujutsu Kaisen and going into the series is very different from a lot of you, so please hear me out on what I have to say about it. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so before going into the series, I knew what Jujutsu Kaisen was. Like, I wasn't living under a rock. I knew what Jujutsu Kaisen was. And I did see a few clips on YouTube, and I watched just a little bit with other family members that were into the series, but what really got me to watch it was my friends. My friends were arranging a movie night or movie day to go watch Jujutsu Kaisen in theaters, and my cousins were also going to see it because they were a fan of the series. So I was like, okay, I'll go watch Jujutsu Kaisen Zero. But before I did that, I watched a few episodes of the anime, like two, maybe three episodes, and I went to go watch the movie. So I must say, the way I executed going into the series was probably very bad. But I really liked Jujutsu Kaisen Zero, and it made me want to see more of the anime, so I did. And I think watching the movie and getting hyped about that with my friends was very exciting. It was very fun. So, like I said, I watched Jujutsu Kaisen Zero with a bunch of friends, and I really liked it. I think that watching it with a bunch of friends, getting hyped over it in the theaters, was a very good idea, and it made the experience way better than it would have just watching it online. And I think I liked the movie Jujutsu Kaisen Zero more than I liked the anime Jujutsu Kaisen. I think that this year, or this group of first years, was far better than the one in the anime. I think that the movie was well executed, and Yuta and Rika are both amazing, amazing characters. I I think I cried 3 times throughout the whole movie. And yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen is a 9 out of 10 in my book. So, adding on to what I said about the movie, I think that the character designs were amazing. The music throughout the whole movie was also amazing. The animation was swift, and it was just really great to see on the big screen in the theaters with a bunch of other people. So I did do a tiny review of Jujutsu Kaisen the anime over on Instagram, and over there I said that it was just okay. But now looking back, I think there are more good parts that I think back on than bad parts I think back on of the show. Although the anime show Jujutsu Kaisen was not my favorite, it did take from a lot of other manga and a lot of other shows that I enjoy, such as Naruto and Shaman King, which I thought was very cool. One thing I will admit that messed me up with my experience with Jujutsu Kaisen the anime was that I technically did watch the movie before all the big stuff in the show happened. And along with that, Jujutsu Kaisen was compared a lot to Kimetsu no Yaiba when I was starting to watch the show. So I thought it was going to be more similar to something like that, but they are actually very different. There are actually quite a lot of fond moments that I look back on. The sister school event was probably my favorite part in the whole entire show, and probably the biggest part of the show, and the main attraction for a lot of people. The Panda v Mekamaru fight was absolutely amazing. I also thought that the dynamic between Itadori and Toto throughout the whole sister school event was absolutely amazing. Just seeing Toto basically being Itadori's mentor and teaching him so much about his ability and what he can do was just really great, and probably one of the highlights for me at least throughout the whole show. As a whole, I think that Jujutsu Kaisen, including Jujutsu Kaisen 0, was a really good experience and I liked it a lot. Although it's not my favorite, it was still enjoyable and it took from a lot of other manga and anime that I have consumed. So, yeah, this has been this video, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye bye!